Hi guys. So I'm gonna wait a little bit for to know that there is life out there and somebody's actually watching this. Hopefully, a few of my friends will actually join here. Let me see. Let me see. Maybe somebody is watching. I don't know. Here we go. Somebody is watching. Let me see. This is the comments, and I think I can share it. Please let me know that you can hear me, you can see me. I don't know. Let's see. Hey B, Ryan is watching me. Okay, we're in business. Feel free to share, everybody. With your friends, significant others, your quarantine buddies, the people you want to be quarantined with, all of the above. Feel free to share with them. My Facebook looks insane. On my computer, I'm trying to share this myself. I have no idea what's going on here. So I had this idea the other day, and I should actually tag my friend Alex, because we kind of were running this idea together, about the concept of storytelling and how important it is, maybe this time more than ever. Sorry, I'm not looking into my phone because I'm trying to get to Facebook here and to attempt to share my own story with more people. Because why not, right? If I'm already doing it, let me make sure that everybody and their sister are watching, because that's gonna make me happy. Okay, let's share it to Madam Nadia page. Please share it with your friends. Please tell everybody to come and watch it. It'd be awesome. Okay. Oh, there's private settings on my shit. Ooh, let's make it public. Let's try to share it again. Share to a page. Attempt to share it to a page. Yes, let's try it again. Bam. Let's do 2 more and I'll be all yours. All yours, yes. So, what am I going to talk about today? B, by the way, can you hear me really well? I'm in my headphones and I'm hoping that it's coming through. Just let me know yes or no. Okay, this is as much as I'm gonna share. Okay, let me know if you can hear me and if I'm clear. That would be awesome. In any case, yes, you can hear me, perfect. So Alex and I were talking about this concept, and if you know about my training in film, I spent quite a bit of time doing digital storytelling, and a lot of my work is influenced by digital storytelling. And digital storytelling is a very simple way of documenting our life, or telling a story that's important, or sharing with the world what's going on with us. And thinking about everybody right now, and all of us being isolated and stuck away, and maybe having a little bit of a difficult time to find outlets, not only to be creative, but mainly to process what's going on. And storytelling is quite therapeutic. It's quite an amazing thing. And so I thought to myself, how cool would it be if we came together sort of as a group and started creating and putting forth stories to document our experience, to process our experience, to leave something for people after us. Because, you know, if we're completely real, there is a chance that the after us is going to come quite quickly. But let's stay positive. We're not going to go there. So today I wanted to talk about this idea that I had, a little challenge if you would have so, but a little idea that is going to be available for everybody. And then maybe even a little challenge or something that we can do together as a group and share our experience, and maybe even play a game trying to understand what the person meant when they shared their story. So in order to tell a story, we don't really have to have a lot. We don't have to have sound, we don't have to have a moving image, even though right now we all have this amazing technology called phones and we all can create videos. But the challenge that I am going to post or call you guys to participate in is 3 pictures. You can title them, you don't have to title them, but it would be 3 pictures relating to what is going on with you right now, what is getting on your nerves, what is a beautiful thing that you saw, what is making you think about something, what is triggering you, what is reminding you of things, what are you using your quarantine for. And I don't want it to be just, challenge, what is in front of me, here are 3 pictures, or what is the greetings, my friend. I don't want it to be what is the 3rd picture on my camera roll, or what has boobies in it, right? This is not what we're talking about. We're talking about really being conscious of the images that you're taking and being conscious of what is going on with you and why certain things, certain colors, certain movements generate more within you. So if you ever studied photography or if you ever studied film, I'm sure you heard about early Russian filmmakers, and of course, maybe in Russian, I always go back to that. Even if you studied tarot with me, I talked about it before. So pardon me, I'm having a little tea over here. Hold on a second. Here we go. Here we go. So early Soviet filmmakers experimented with images. They took, I think Kuleshov was the person that sort of is named after this specific editing concept or phenomena. And what they did is they put 3 different images that had nothing to do with each other, and they showed it to people. And by looking at those images, people created stories, because our brain is wired to create stories. Our brain operates on pictures and words, and it craves to make sense out of things that we're seeing. So for instance, and you guys, I was so serious that I fucking took notes for this. So I am going to look into my notes now. This is how serious I am. So yeah. So let's say they took a picture, a close-up of an actor, and then we have a picture of soup. Don't forget, Soviet Union, long time ago. And then we see a picture of a coffin. And so immediately when we put these 3 pictures together, a face of a person, a soup, and a coffin, you can create a story. But in Soviet Union, of course, you could represent that as people going hungry. Maybe this is this guy, that close-up is of a capitalist or a guy who is starving and there is a bowl of soup. And the 3rd image is the coffin. So maybe he's dying of starvation. But if you take the same 2 images and change the coffin to a beautiful lady, there's a whole other story, right? Maybe those 2 are about to have dinner. Maybe they're going to share a soup. Maybe it's going to be a love story. So just to make it very simple, I have my Rana George Lenormand here, and I wanted to show you how easy it is to create different ideas and different stories with only 3 images. So let's say we're going to have our gentleman. Our gentleman color is going to be right here. And let's say we're going to add a picture of flowers, right? So we have a certain concept. But the 3rd picture is really what is going to tell us where the situation is going. So let's say our 3rd picture is coffin, right? So the coffin, now looking at these 3 things, my story here is this guy is going to visit somebody who died, right? This would be something very simple that would jump into my head. But let's say that we have this. Suddenly the story is very different. This is a gay couple and this guy is bringing flowers to his boyfriend or to his girlfriend, right? So things are very, very different, and this is just the basics of editing and how our brain works and storytelling. So we take 3 different images and we put them together, and our brain wants to connect those things and create a story about it. Now, storytelling is a medium that has been profoundly important in the old days, right? When we all sat around the campfire and the myths and stories about gods and survival and our ancestors and the land and everything was shared together. And although at this moment in time, we're all stuck in our separate little home bubbles and we cannot connect together, we cannot have bonfires yet. But, and I can start crying talking about that, but we do have virtual places to connect, just like we're doing right now. And we can have virtual bonfires. And maybe for the first time in history, we can come together so much more. And we have so much more time to do that, because here we are in the middle of the afternoon and I can do this for you and you can do this with me. We can come together and we can start telling stories. And those stories is going to be legacies. It's going to be therapeutic, because storytelling is therapeutic. Sharing with the world in alternative ways what's going on with us is so much more complex and so much more different than just saying, I'm feeling like shit today. This quarantine is getting on my nerves. It's, you know, sometimes it's like you can write it one time, you can write it 2 times, you can write it 3 times, and then you're like, fuck, everybody's writing the same thing. So no, this is not what I want. I want all of us to meditate. I love you too, girl. I want all of us to sort of look at what's going on with us and not just be triggered and leave it at that. Just go a little bit deeper within ourselves and wonder what is making us feel a certain way. And then take a picture of that. You don't need to tell me what triggered you. You don't need to tell me what the story is there. Sometimes I think it's better for us if we don't do that, because for me, for instance, I had a lot of really, really deep early childhood trauma showing up that I was so not ready to handle. And I didn't even expect that to come up. But my way of dealing with it is, again, commemorating it or acknowledging it through pictures. And I'm an artist. I'm not saying everybody needs to be an artist, but what is artist doing is just transforming one thing into another, making it shareable, intriguing the mind. So since our minds really need some intriguing because we are on lockdown, what I am suggesting is that we start sharing our experiences based on this idea of the early Soviet filmmakers of putting 3 images together to tell the story of something. And that can be your mood today, it can be something that happened to you, it can be the same fucking mac and cheese that you cooking for the 5th time because you are out of ideas, it can be I don't know, something in the backyard because the spring is finally here and you can use your backyard. It can be a spoon, it can be anything that you want. It's really your choice. But think about, why is it intriguing for you? Why is it interesting for you, and why you want to share it, and put it in a certain order. The order of those 3 images is going to be important. And let us tell the story. Let us look at that and say, well, I think this person is dealing with this situation, or I think this person is experiencing that, or I think this is the secret message. And if you want to come next day and share and say, yay, you know, this is exactly what I was feeling or I wasn't feeling, it's also possible. What I don't want is, I don't want bitching and moaning and everybody is just talking all the horrible things that are happening to them. I love you guys and I'm here on private messaging to support and uplift as much as I can, but this is not a forum for that. This is a forum to commemorate our experience in a way that is transformative, artistic, therapeutic, that is allowing us to think a little bit different outside of what's going on in the news and the craziness of this reality that we're all experiencing. And maybe create a little bit of art. And again, it's so available. We all have phones. It's not like it's going to be very difficult. You don't need, if you want to pull your best camera, you know, that you didn't use since your baby turned 2, that's fine with me. I'd love that. You know, if you want to be really into it and you want to be really detailed, or you want to just shoot stuff on the go, that's totally cool. But creating something like that and sharing our experience in a way that is going to be a little bit different, a little bit artistic, is something that's interesting for me, and I would like to see what you guys have to offer, and then obviously participate in it myself. I've been it's been a little bit more springy where I'm at, and I'm walking a little bit more out and taking pictures and really coming back. It's interesting. It's calming me down. It's something that makes me process my own anxiety and uncertainty in a creative way. So I hope it can be something that works for you, and I will wait for you in the comments, and share it with your friends. I made this video public. Share it with your community, share it in your groups, and come back and tell me in the comments, you know, do you want to do this? If you want to do this, then we're going to set some rules or create a group or use something that I already have where we can post things together and communicate about it and find a way to transform our time and the sense of uncertainty and all kinds of other psychosis maybe that's going on into something that could be helpful for other people. Anyways, that's all she wrote. That's all I have to say. I'm going to go back to drink my tea now, and I'm wishing you all good, blessed, healthy, amazing, uplifting things. Thank you for watching. Bye.